Good evening, all. My name is Natalia Finnegan. I am qualified yoga teacher, meditation teacher, and life coach. So I would like to invite you this evening for a little short mindful session. And I think the atmosphere actually around me, and I don't know if you can hear the rain. It's kind of a perfect in a way for that kind of session. So I'm going to just talk a few minutes about importance of maybe taking a few minutes break or mindfulness, or what even mindfulness is. And I'm going to do a quick demo of lovely stretches you can do even sitting at your desk or in the kitchen. It doesn't require any form of flexibility, and also we'll talk you through very, very simple breathing techniques that will help you in going forward in life. And I'm going to talk about the breathing aspect as well. I'm a huge fan and my area of expertise is the breath and work with breath. So we are obviously in the middle of the pandemic, and I work with some clients, and one of the biggest important messages that I have for anybody is that to remind ourselves that we are in very unusual circumstances, and we might feel sometimes somehow different to the other times that we have been. Some of us are a little bit more aware than others about our emotions and how we feel and how we deal with maybe mood swings. But I'd say pandemic really brought something different out of every single person, different fear and insecurity. And this is a good time to maybe start learning to being kind to ourselves. And one of the forms of that kind of being kindness could be a meditation. And I know people could be put away from meditation, maybe kind of relating it to a religion or something that they shouldn't be doing, or maybe that's not for me. I couldn't be sitting still, and that's kind of the things that I hear from people. So just to kind of mention about meditation, it's a great quote that I've read recently is meditation. Don't try to be good at meditation. You meditate to try to be better at life. And what it means is meditation is simply trying to stay in now. So it's nothing to do with anything that people put in the background of yogas and different fancy words. It's simply just being in the moment. And you can do that by sitting down. You can do that by going for a walk. You can do that by just having a bath, or by simply doing a dishes. Mindful, and you'll be laughing at me, but mindful washing dishes and just watching the water and focusing on that moment and just thinking about what's happening, what is actually happening, because we are chasing our tail all the time. We're rushing all the time. We live so much in the future, where COVID really has showed us that we can't really control what's going to happen next. And my advice to people is, if you can't control something, if you worry about something, yet you know you can't control it, like weather, there is literally no point for us stressing about it or being anxious about it. We plan holidays, we can't do anything now. But what you can do is let go of it, because we're all in the same situation. So I guess that kindness as well, for some people, it could be going for a run, going for a walk. For some people, it could be simply sitting down in the bath with a book. And what I will encourage you to think what that thing is for you, because we all have different things that we enjoy doing and different things that lift our spirit. And maybe revisit that. And I always advise my clients to write down 20 things, a list of 20 things that you enjoy doing, or you're feeling that warm, good feeling inside when you do it. And they're very simple things, like maybe riding a bike or doing jigsaw, maybe dancing. And dancing is fantastic if you have kids, and putting that song in the kitchen and on Saturday morning while you're making breakfast with kids, and just dancing, just bring that inner child in you. And all you can do is try. And I know some of the ideas might be too much for you, but it is that time where we have to look after ourselves and ask ourselves what works for me, because nobody wants to feel down, nobody wants to feel bad. On another note, if you get up in the morning and you are not motivated or productive, you have to give yourself time as well. So time to rest, and maybe it's the time that you say to your co-workers or your family saying, I just need that day off today. I'm just going to take that day off for myself, and or as much as you can for yourself, and just nourish your body and your soul. Have a nice meal, cup of coffee and tea, and that recharging your batteries can really last if you do that. Because if you're going all the time for speed and you never stop, you will burn out, and that's the kind of a word that you will hear. One of the very big aspects of being anxious, stressed, panicking, is not breathing. So what breath does, and as somebody said as well, is breath is first thing we do when we're born and last thing we do before we die. And we don't appreciate enough the power of breath. And I'm here sitting talking to you for a few minutes, and I don't think I took a proper deep breath in and out, and I can nearly watch my shoulders raising up, and just that minute. And sometimes it's just a matter of just taking a split second. And I'm not asking you to commit to 30 minutes a day. I'm asking you to commit to 3 to 5 minutes a day for yourself, to prioritize yourself and your health and your mental health well-being. It's like when you're on the plane and they're telling you, if in case of emergency, you put the mask on yourself first and then on the child. So do that. You can't pour out of empty glass. So just make sure you look after yourself first. And I know we struggle with that a little bit. Women, mothers, fathers, we have so many jobs, we have so many roles, but you actually can be more productive and have a clear mind if you take that second. And that could be in the morning, and that could be in the evening. And some people could tell you, well, you have to have a special space and seat and time of day. It doesn't matter. Whatever time works for you. Sit down for 5 minutes, for 3 minutes. And I'm going to show you lovely stretches and breathing that you can do. Maybe put nice song in the background if it helps you. Try not to be on the phone. Try not to have any news in the background. Maybe put your face away from the camera. Look away at your window. It's just as simple as that. Just changing that vision, changing. You could be at your desk and you just feel like, oh my God, I feel so stressed out. I feel I can't see clear. And sometimes stepping away from your workstation, and I know you'd be like, I don't have time to go for a walk. Yet if you take that 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you'll be more productive. The emails be easier. Sometimes be like, why did I not see that? Or there's different ideas will come to your head. So we are spending a lot of time on our devices, and that's another thing, try not to, your last thing to be your phone or your news or TV, maybe, again, the gratitude is a huge, huge aspect of my life and anybody I know. And some people roll their eyes, but in the situations when things going wrong, and that's what I've, we all experience it, and things that are going wrong, just try to switch your mind and say, okay, what are still good? What is still good? You might be sick, but but I'm still here. I have a roof over my head. I have fantastic support and family. Maybe the job, isn't great, or you're not doing as much as business as you would want to. Think saying, okay, but it's happening. It will pass, because nothing is permanent. Remember, nothing is permanent. Everything passes. And if we look at things from a perspective of opportunities rather than challenges, it's kind of triggering our mind how we think and being like, I'm grateful for this. And the simplest things, I'm not saying be grateful for the world, be grateful for a cup of tea. And it just fills you with a bit of more calmness, with love, and just more clarity. So if you want to even sit down with me or just watch me, what you could do while you're sitting down at your desk, again, you can sit on your bed, you can sit on your chair, whatever that is. But one of the big things when we're stressed and when we're in pain is we don't breathe. which is very interesting. And also another great thing about breathing is that if you are an athlete or somebody who runs a lot or goes to the gym, regular breathing techniques can actually expand your lung capacity, meaning that you will perform better. So if you're consciously breathing and working on that breath, on the flow of your breath, you will perform better. And when you're in pain, and if you watch it, and I was doing something today, my husband hurt his finger and we're changing the dressing, and I watched him, and the first thing he did, he stopped breathing. We looked at the finger and he stopped breathing, and I said, just take a deep breath. And you want to just see the change in the face. He just switched his focus from his injury into the breathing, and then your mind is more calm and you're not stressing your body because you're just taking that deep breath in, and it's as simple as that. And guys, it doesn't cost anything. You don't have to download anything. You can download apps if you like. There's lovely apps like Calm, or you can sign into so many classes. You can reach out to likes of me and other teachers, which is great. But also, all I'm saying is you don't have to do anything. You can just sit down simply in quietness, or stand in your garden bare feet, and just for 3 minutes take a few deep breaths and just focus on that breath. So when you sit down, I want you to roll the shoulders. And another big aspect at the moment is when we're sitting down at our desks, we don't stretch. We sit like that, hunch back. You might be sleeping and moving straight into your desk, so you have no opportunity to stretch. Another thing, when you're sitting at your desk, your shoulders are going up like that. When you stress, your shoulders are going up high. So just try to drive the shoulders down and roll them into the back and into the front. And that even feels better. And again, meditation is like mindful movement. Just see how your body feels and try to see, okay, I feel a bit of pain here, or maybe I'm a bit stiff here. It's okay, you know, if you don't stretch, you will feel those little aches and pains. But regular stretches can really help. So another thing, you can bring your arms to the front and open and close your hands. Again, this is something, it's very simple. Shoulders down. We're going to bring up our hands towards the ceiling and open and close. Then bring the right hand to the front, and we're going to straighten up the left shoulder. Shoulders down. Take a deep breath in and out. In and out. And the opposite side. Again, shoulders down, back straight. Shake it off. Again, lovely movement for lymphatic system. Another great one that you could do while sitting is you're going to reach out with the right hand towards the ceiling, and you're going to twist gently towards the left side, just as much as you can, just as much as you feel comfortable. You should feel a nice stretch onto your right side. Take a deep breath in and out. Come back to center. We're going to go the opposite side. Again, left arm up. Try to reach out as much as you can. So the whole point here is that you're focusing on trying to reach out the ceiling and then twisting or moving towards the right side. Take a deep breath in and out and in. Come back to center. Lovely. Another lovely one is it's a twist. Twists are great for any of your digestive systems. So if you feel not well, you can just place your right hand onto the left side of your left leg or thigh, or maybe your armchair, and just very gently try to move just the upper body towards the left side. Your back is nice and straight. Your shoulders are down and out. Take a deep breath in and out. And we're going to go the opposite side. So we always do both sides for a balance. Again, keep your back straight, shoulders down and out. Come back to center. And I'll introduce you now to close your eyes. If you have glasses, maybe take them off. We're going to close the eyes. We're going to bring chin towards the chest. Relax the shoulders. And I'm going to bring head towards the left shoulder. So we're going to roll little circles, very small micro movements. So we're going to go twice the left side. Again, try to go as slow as possible. We do tend to rush these things. Tick box exercise. It's your body, it's your health. Don't rush it. We're going to go the opposite side. Come back to center. And keep your eyes closed, and I'm going to talk you through some lovely breathing techniques that you could do anytime on your own. So we're just going to sit down comfortably. You close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out, and in, and exhale out. We're just going to bring awareness into our body, and we're going to relax our belly. So completely relax the belly. Relax the chest. So feel if there's any tightness in your chest, it's completely going away. You're feeling lightness in your chest. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Relax your eyes, your forehead. And feel a sense of calmness coming into your body inside. Warm. Take a deep inhale and out. And in and out. And I'm going to do a breathing technique when I'm going to count for you. So you're going to breathe with me on the count. So we're going to breathe in for 4 through the nose, and we're going to exhale out through the nose for 4. So I'm going to do count for 4, for 5, 6, and 7. So these prolonged breaths, again, they will help you to calm, but also expand your lung capacity. So you take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come back to normal breathing. Just take a few deep breaths. Sometimes you might feel a little bit lightheaded or a bit of dizziness, so that's okay. Your mind or your oxygen, that could be a normal reaction. So just to take a deep inhale. And one technique I like to do as well with the clients is, if you imagine if you have a worry or something that is kind of sitting, and usually they're sitting in the bottom of our stomach, I want you to close the eyes and focus on taking deep breath in and bring that worry or whatever that is that you want to let go and get rid of, because we don't want to hold on to these things. We're going to take a deep inhale, and with that inhale, you're going to inhale up to the chest, inhale up to your throat, and inhale up to your mouth. Open your mouth, and you're going to exhale out. So it's going to look like inhale. So I want you to do that with me. So, and again, I want you just to think about that thing that you want to let go, or something that is stressing you out, and just simply take a deep breath in. And it always feels so much better. You could do it by your desk and anytime. Again, as I said, it doesn't require any special skills. And I think I might have 2 more minutes left, and I want you to just show you another breathing technique. And this is kind of a little bit more maybe advanced if you want to try. It's called alternate nostril breathing. So what it means that you bring in the same amount of oxygen into both sides of your brain. So actually, the flow of the breath it changes every 45 minutes. So one of the nostril is always more dominant. So if you want to ever try and do that, maybe before you do any breathing techniques, one of the nostril would be more dominant. And by this breathing technique, you're bringing the same amount of oxygen to a brain, which also causing having more clarity and calmness. So what we're going to do is you're going to always start on the left nostril. So with your thumb, you're going to close your right nostril. So imagine you have a string, and that's what you're going to be doing. And it's great one if you can't focus during meditations. If you even think about breathing, breathe in, breathe out. If you say it into your head, you don't get any distractions. So anyway, imagine that we have that string. So we're going to close the right nostril. You're going to take a deep breath in through the left nostril. You're going to close the left nostril, exhale out through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril, close it, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, close it, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, close it, exhale through the left. And you can close your eyes. And always exhale out through the left. So you bring that balance. So you start from the left and you end from the left. So if you want to just sit down with me now comfortably while we finish. I hope you learned something new, and I hope I have convinced you into maybe trying meditation or breathing or taking a little challenge for maybe the next week to see how you feel. Can you feel any different? Or maybe try to remember during the time that you're stressed or anxious or in pain to take that deep breath in and just try it out. And I can tell you, you won't be disappointed. It can really help. And again, during that time, my message would be just to be kind to yourself and to others. We all have things going on in our life. And there's another great book I read where the quote said, don't take things personally. Not everything is about you. Meaning where somebody is angry at you or somebody's reacting at you a way you haven't expected, or somebody is just attacking you, how you feel, it might most of the time is nothing to do with you or what you have done. It's to do with their fears, anxieties, and we all have things going on in our life at the moment, and some people deal with it different ways. So if somebody's like that, all you can do and all you can control again is the way you react, and just don't react. Try not to react, and I know it's hard, but just maybe challenge yourself and say, I'm not going to react, and I know this person has things going on. So with that in mind, if you want to just sit comfortably, we're going to take a few final deep breaths, clearing breaths, and out, and out. Relax the face, your jaw especially. And whenever you're ready, just open your eyes. I would like to thank you so much for joining us this evening. Again, my name is Natalia Finnegan, and you can find me under Your Wellness Now Ireland. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, and I would love to chat and hear your feedback. And I hope you're going to stay well and calm. And again, my message is nothing is permanent and everything will pass. So thank you so much, and namaste.